Hello guys, how's it going? AlexTheGrumpyOne here. Today I was working actually and decided to do a quick video for you because I thought it might be helpful. So we got a Toyota Hilux 2016 model. I'm replacing today front pads. The discs are still fine, so I'm going to be replacing just the pads, and I thought I'll do a quick video for you to show you how to do them, what you need to do, what you need to be careful with, and give you some specs as well. So we got the wheel off already, as you can see. Obviously that's nice and easy. You only need 21mm socket. I got the draper gun here. I'm going to put in link in description below. Really good gun. I got the trolley jack there from 3 ton from Draper Tools as well. Put that in description below. I got the new pads here already, Delphi ones, as you can see. So they'll be in description below as well because they're all the same for this. What you need to be careful with is obviously when you jack up the car, the truck, you need to make sure you jack it up in the correct place. So please double check that. Put the handbrake on so it doesn't roll backwards or forwards, and use the axle stands or whatever to keep it safe as well. On this side, just make sure before you start pushing the cylinders back in, you need to make sure you got enough space for the brake fluid to go back into the bottle they got in the engine bay. They're going to show you in a second. Push them in. They're nice and easy. You literally just have to push the pistons in, knock a couple of tabs out, get the lock pins out of there, and replace the pads. So if that's something you're interested in, tune in guys. Don't forget to subscribe please, because I would really appreciate that. Like the video, comment below if you want more information. So engine bay, that's your brake fluid. You got the sign there. So have a look at the line. Obviously my one, because I already pushed those ones in, it got too much. I still got the other side to push in, so I'm going to need to suck a bit of brake fluid out of here, because if not, what's going to happen is you're just going to push the brake fluid out and you're just going to spill all over the bodywork and damage the paint. We don't want that. If it's too late for you and you already spilled it, don't forget to wash it off quickly with water to get rid of that stuff. So to push it, as you can see, my brake pads are completely gone there. There's nothing on the inner one, on the outer one, sorry, it's completely gone. So there's a little bit of a lip in the disc, but it's not too bad, so not major. What I usually do, I get the bar or a flat blade screwdriver between the pad and the disc, or you can use the water pump pliers and grab them. So you push the pistons in like that, nice and easy. They should retract nice and easy, because it's quite common on the Hiluxes the calipers to seize up, also on a Land Cruiser as well. So one of them might be seized up or the seals can be damaged, so then you either have to rebuild the caliper or get a new caliper. But this one's retracted nice and easy, so that's all good. And the next step will be to get the pins out. So there's little lock tabs, as you can see there, a little pin there that you need to pull out of there, and the same at the bottom, don't lose them. And then once you're knocking the pins out, you're going to need to make sure you reinstall this when you put the new pads in. That's what I'm going to do now. Right, so usually use a pick tool to get the clips out of there, just wiggle them around. There we are, that's what the pin looks like. As you can see, that bit there locks on, so make sure you keep them safe. So now you're going to need a punch. From this side, you're going to need to tap that out. Right, so once you knocked your pins out, you're going to need to wire brush them. Use anything that you got, even sandpaper, to clean them up so they slide back in properly. Now this metal holder there, locator, you just push the pins in and that just comes out. Just watch your eyes so it doesn't spring into your eyes. So got that, and now the pads should just slide out. Obviously there's quite a bit of corrosion, so we're going to need to file it a little bit at the bottom, at the top where the contact points are. We need to file that inside there. Get this one out. Same on this side, there's quite a lot of mud in there, but as you can see the pad was completely gone, hence I'm replacing them. Now, this is not bad, it's actually not a lip, there's just a little bit of corrosion on the lip, but nothing major. seals are not split, so at this point you clean it all up. Like I said, you use a bit of file or screwdriver just to get rid of all the rubbish there. Make sure it's nice and even so the new pads will go in there properly. Just gonna grab a file and clean it up quickly. Clean it all off. Any corrosion, any build up, so the new pads will just slide in there without any difficulty because you don't want uneven wear on the pads. So as you can see, the pins got quite a lot of corrosion and I'm going to clean them up quickly and you see what they're going to look like afterwards. Right, so they're not brand new, but they're obviously looking a lot better, and you also can see the holes there, they're nice and clear, so the pins will go back in there. Right, so as you can see, I removed the metal shield covers from the original pads and I'm going to use them on here. It just helps, eliminates noise as well, and they should be there. And as you can see, the Delphi ones come with the brake pad wear indicator there, so I'm going to put it on the inside. So before I'm going to put them in, like I said, I'm going to put a bit of copper grease on top on the contact points, the ones that are going to be moving, just a little bit, not too much. Oh, need to wipe that pad. Don't get it on the pad, obviously. Right, so we've got the inner pad there. Everything's nice and clean. Obviously, compare it to your old pads to make sure they're the correct ones, but as you can see, these ones are. Once you get to this point, I'm gonna get the other one in. So as you can see, it's probably not gonna fit. No, it's not gonna fit because one of the pistons has come out. So like I said, what we're gonna do now is push one of them in. And then you might see that the bottom will go on now, but the top wouldn't. So whilst the pad is in there, push the top bit in now as well. So that should push all of it in evenly now. So we should be able to get the pad back in there now. There we are. That's all good. So the covers are all in. Everything's fine. Now the pins. Make sure when you put them in, the hole is in the right place because it's going to be a bit tight to turn them around there. So just start putting the top one in. So don't forget, obviously, the pin that goes in there. Make sure you push it all the way in. It clips around, locks in. There we are. It's all locked in. That's not going to come off anywhere. And now at the bottom, don't forget we obviously got this that needs to go back in. So in the hole, then that holds the cover on there. The same on this one, in the hole it goes, and it stays there. That stays there. So once that's in there, put the other pin back in. Don't forget the clip. That's locked on, it's not going anywhere. And that is the pads in there. So make sure you're gonna make a bit of noise, especially when you use the old discs, because like I said, we had a little bit of corrosion on them, but not too much you're aware of. So at this point, everything's done. I obviously put the wheel back on and torque it up. I'll put torque specs in the description below. Right guys, so here we are, we're all done. The pads are in there, nice and clean. Obviously, like I said, I'm gonna put a bit of copper grease around the hub as well, which helps. It makes it easier to take the wheel off next time. Make sure everything is nice and even on there, and the pads are free, that they're moving there freely, so you don't get any squeaking or uneven wear on the pads. Don't forget to double check your brake fluid. So once you replace the other side as well, jump in a car, pump the brake pedal, make sure it goes nice and hard before you do anything else. And don't forget, obviously, because you got new pads, or even if you replace the disc as well, you got new pads or disc or both. There's a process called bedding. That will take a while, so your brake performance is not going to be great to start with. So drive the car for 10-20 miles, apply brakes, don't go too fast, and you'll see the performance of the brakes will improve. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed the video, find it helpful. I do apologize that it's kind of in the middle of me working, but I thought it might be helpful. And if it was, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, please. Give us a like and comment below if you enjoyed the video. Have a good day. See you later. Bye.